I am Shahul Amir, working in Sedu Institute of Technology, Pullur, Karyapati, Department of Electronics and Communication. Today we are going to discuss about network management system introduction. In first unit, we are going to discuss about data communication and network management. In this unit, we are going to discuss analogy of telephone network management, communication protocols and standards, case histories on networking and management, network management functions, network and system management. These are topics we are going to discuss. In this today, we are going to discuss about analogy of telephone networks. This topic we are going to discuss. So first we should know what is telecommunication. Telecommunication means communication at distance. Tele in Greek means at distance. At a distance. So first invention of telephones. So telephone has been invented by Alexander Graham Bell, and during March 10th, 1876, and is a small picture in which the Alexander Graham Bell speaking to to his friend. And the first voice message given is, Mr. Watson, come here, I want to see you. Speaking through the instrument to his assistant Thomas E. Watson in the next room, Bell said these famous words. These are the first words. So then in 1878, Bell set up the first telephone exchange over a manual switch, which can see a person is manually connecting the telephones from one side to another side. Is a purely manual switch, and this is the manual switchboard developed by AT&T Lab. Uh, and this is actually an exchange, manual exchange. Here a lot of people saw at the switchboard, and they used to receive calls from various telephones, and they request to connect other person, and these people continuously receive calls, and manually it will connect the required one, and this is the local exchange. And if somebody really want to speak to a person long distance, like other city or other country, then that will be transferred to other exchange, etc., etc. So this is purely manual switch. It requires a lot of people. Manual works are there, and this is very olden days concept. And nowadays the manual thing has been changed to automatic one. This is another picture of exchange, old exchange, manual exchange. Now these things has been transferred to automatic switch. In 1962, the first digital T-carrier system was introduced into commercial service by AT&T Lab. In 1960s, telephone networks was the world dominant communication networks. Almost many people, many company and many concern, they have used telephone networks. Okay, and they use a circuit switching method to connect to telephones. Here, when there is a call, a path from source to destination is set up, and bandwidth of the path is reserved for the calling parties for the whole of the call. And this telephone network has been used as an analogy for network management system. So this is the best example, because telephone networks are perfect and quality of service is good, and voice quality is fantastic. So, and they have a perfect procedure, perfect system to manage telephone networks. So we can consider this telephone network an analogy to understand network management system. So when you are taking this telephone network, the need for data or computer communication network management, okay, is the requirement is best illustrated by this telephone networks. So telephone networks provide high degree of reliability. This is very, very important. Reliability, that is, pick up a telephone, call anybody, anywhere in the world, and sure to be connected to the destination without any disturbance. And quality and speed of connections are fantastic. That is, we can have a conversation across the world with same clarity that we have when we call our neighbor. So whatever be the situation, if two telephones are very, very close to each other, they are calling, the quality, what quality we are getting, the same quality when you are talking to your friend or relatives in other country. So that much better quality telephone networks will give. And to understand this, we need to know the architecture of telephone networks. Just see this telephone network. You can find five different class of switch, starting from class 5 to class 1. Okay, for example, a person at this switch, and I can say that class 5 switch are local exchange. A telephone is connected with local exchange, and it depends upon the requirement. The call originate, the control will be transferred to class 4 to class 1. That is, depends upon the situation, the sense whether a person really want to talk to a neighbor, means that person who is connected with the same exchange, or the person who is in some other city or some other country. Depends upon the situation, the control will be transferred. For example, a person X want to talk to Y, and both are in the same exchange connected with class 5 switch, local exchange. Then it's very simple. Class 5 switch will directly automatically connect X and Y, and they will exchange the information. Suppose Y is located somewhere in some other place, long distance, then the only possible way is class 5 to class 1, depends upon the distance. So it will be connected. So you can find five different switches, and class 4 to class 1, the toll center switches. Okay, so class 4 is toll center switch, primary switch center is class 3, and class 2 switch is sectional center, and class 1 is regional center. Okay, and all these are interconnected. Okay, because to establish a connected connection between two telephones, it is mandatory. So and I can say that toll trunk and direct trunk, loop trunk, etc., via these the telephones are connected via exchange. So I already told you that there are 5 levels of network switches and 3 types of trunks that connect these switches. Trunk is a logical link between two switches and may traverse one or more physical links. And I told you that class 5 is a local switching office. The other 4 higher levels of switch, that is class 4 to class 1, are tandem or toll switches carrying long distance call. Okay, a direct trunk connects to end office. Toll connecting trunk connects an end office to any toll end office end office to any toll office. A, a toll trunk connect any two toll offices from local class 5 office to called party class 5 office. There are multiple routes. So to ensure the quality of service, operation support systems are implemented. They constantly monitor the various parameters of the network. So parameter in the sense the connection, call blocking, and voice quality, signal to noise ratio, etc. The traffic and also traffic. The traffic measurement system constantly measure traffic over switches to ensure that there is a adequate bandwidth to carry traffic over facilities. Sometimes during some important occasions, for example, Mother's Day or festival days. A lot of call may be originated because of that. Call is said to be blocked. So, in order to avoid those kind of situation, traffic measurement system continuously monitor the traffic, and they will allocate bandwidth to carry out the traffic over long distance. Okay, and they provide this measurement system provide real-time input to network management system when there is a excessive blocking. So in order to avoid excessive blocking, we need to take care of this situation, and that should be addressed. So the quality of call is very important parameter and measured in terms of SNR by a network maintenance system. Okay, network maintenance system. And if SNR of a trunk is below the acceptance level, then trunk is removed from the service, because SNR is very important. If the SNR is below to some threshold level, it is very difficult to send and receive information, because very difficult to receive the information and send information. So it should be removed from the service. And in addition to that, to manage network remotely, that is very important. That is to monitor and control network components from central location. The network management function need to be built into the components of network as much as possible, because it's very difficult to manage the network at the exact places. So it is very important to manage the network remotely. So in that sense, network components design should include network management function as a part of their requirement and specification. So computer and data communication network has not matured to the same extent as telephone network. So telephone network is well established and it's a proven one, and in a similar way it is very important to grow the computer and data communication network, and it is under process, and it's still a lot of works are going on. And the important characteristics of telephone networks are it's reliable, okay, dependable, good quality, that is hearing each other well. And reason for going for telephone networks is good planning, design is perfect, and implementation is a good operation and management of networks. Thank you.